Good morning. This is Black Crow Walking, bringing you A Course of Love by Mari Perron. We are currently doing a study and we're up to chapter 5, verse 30. I'm going to use the word God. Don't freak out. Guidance of divinity is what I like to call it. God is known to you within relationships, as this is all that is real here. God cannot be seen in illusion, nor known to those who fear him. All fear is fear of relationships, and thus fear of God. You cannot accept terror that reigns in another part of the world because you feel no relationship to it. It is only in relationship that anything becomes real. This you realize, and so you strive to keep far from you all that in relationship with you would add to your discomfort and your pain. To think that any relationship can cause terror, discomfort, or pain is where you err in your thinking of relationships. You think that to come in contact with violence is to have a relationship with it. This is not so. If this was so, you would be joined to all you come in contact with, and the world would be heaven indeed, as all you see became blessed by your holiness. You are holy. That you move through your world without relating to it in any way is what causes your alienation, is what causes your alienation from the heaven it can be. Remember now, one lovely day for each of you has had at least one that was a shining light in the world of darkness. Each day, a day in which the sun shone on your world and you felt part of everything. Every tree and every flower welcomed you. Every drop of water seemed to refresh your soul. Every breeze to carry you to heaven. Every smile seemed meant for you, and your feet hardly seemed to touch the soft ground on which you walked. This is what awaits you as you join with what you see. This awaits you as you place no judgment on the world, and in so doing join with everything and extend your holiness across the world of grief, causing it to become a world of joy. Well, that's all good news, isn't it? And, most days I feel that when I connect with nature, when I go out for my morning walk and I'm in nature, I feel so in love with nature. I feel so in love with life, and with everyone I greet with a smile. And I look in their eyes, and I'm in relationship with them. There's people on my walk that I see every day, and I wait for them, and I look for them, and I worry if they're not there. Isn't that funny? It's complete strangers, but there is a relationship with them in the perfect day when you're connected with nature. And basically that's what it's telling us. You are this holy love. You are this love that's inside you, and this beautiful formless being inside you is connecting with the trees and the flowers. Is connecting with the water and the breeze. And as you truly connect with nature, the energy of nature blesses you, and you feel your holiness in relationship with theirs, with everything that you meet. I'll read it again. God is known to you within relationship, as this is all that is real here. All that is real here is relationship with everything. Everything. God cannot be seen in illusion, nor known to those who fear him. What are you afraid of that's keeping you away from this love that is the very essence of you? Is it your doings? Is it your have-tos? Is it your efforting that keeps you away? Is it fear of the world? Fear of the violence of the world? Sure. That's real, but it's not true. It's an illusion based on fear. Anything that's based on fear is an illusion. And while you buy into the fear of it, you're in that illusion full on. And yet you're offered this beautiful relationship with the earth, with planet Earth, with each other. And that's the realness, that's the truth. That is the heaven that's possible. You can accept terror that reigns in another part of the world because you feel no relationship to it. So how are you going with the Russian and the Ukraine war? How are you going with the COVID? Are you in terror? Are you buying into the fear of what fear is creating? Or are you living your life in relationship with love? You can accept terror that reigns in another part of the world because you feel no relationship to it. It is only in relationship that everything becomes real. So what are you having a relationship with? Think about it now in your life. Are you having a relationship with love in everything and everyone? Or are you having a relationship with fear and looking for things to be afraid of? Hunting for it, because that's what fear does. It hunts for pain. It hunts for things to be afraid of. In this very unreal reality. That's it. Unreal reality. It's an illusion. It undoes itself all the time. This you realize, and so you strive to keep far from all that is in relationship. This you realize, and so you strive to keep far from you all that in relationship with you would add to your discomfort and pain. So we hold everything at bay. We become isolated and alone because we don't want anything to hurt us. We're afraid of fear. We're afraid of being hurt. We're afraid of discomfort and pain, of course. But when you are living in the life of love, it doesn't come to you. It isn't there. When you respond with love, everything that is love responds to you. Everything aligns with that love. When you respond with fear, everything aligns with fear. And you get more of that. You get what you focus on. So focus on love. To think that any relationship can cause terror, discomfort or pain is where you err in thinking of relationship. That's not relationship. That's terror. Don't do it. Don't think of things that make you terrified to be in this world. Think of love and how you can bring it to the world in your relationships. And don't forget that you have a relationship with the earth that fulfills you, that fills you up, that loves you deeply and provides for you a home, food, beauty, intense beauty, clothing. Everything is provided by Mother Earth. So be in relationship with her. You think that to come in contact with violence is to have a relationship with it. This is not so. You do not have to have a relationship with any violence. If this were so, you would be joined to all you come in contact with, and the world would be heaven indeed. If you brought your holiness to everything and had a relationship with everything, including violence, the world would be heaven. Because you don't have to see violence as a part of who you are or what's happening to you, but rather use empathy and try to understand through love and forgiveness. That you move through your world without relating to it in any way is what causes your alienation from the heaven it can be. We're all capable of everything, aren't we? We're all capable of extreme violence towards ourselves with our thinking. And it's only thinking and believing beliefs, believing your thoughts that cause this painful, terrorizing, violent world in your outer world. But as you come back to your inner world, the formless being that is love, there is no terror. There is no violence there. And that's what you create more of. Come back to love and there will only be love. Focus on terror and fear and there will be more than that. Bring love to everything, even the suffering. Those that suffer are only caught up in their thoughts. Bring love, bring heart, connect with their heart. Heart to heart love brings big changes in the world and creates heaven with all that you are in relationship with. Remember now one lovely day for each of you has had at least one lovely day that was shining light into the world of darkness. Remember that. A day in which the sun shone in your world and you felt a part of everything. Every tree, every flower welcomed you. That's how I feel on my walk. Everything welcomes me. Every drop of water seems to refresh your soul. Every breeze to carry you to heaven. Every smile seems meant for you. And your feet hardly seem to touch the soft ground on which you walk. This is what awaits you as you join with what you see. This awaits you as you place no judgment on the world, and in so doing, joining with everything and extending your holiness across the world of grief, causing it to become a world of joy. And there is grief in the world. There's grief everywhere because we've all been in loss. We've all been in loss. But when you connect with the world, when you feel the presence of its love for you, when you feel the trees, feel the flowers, you feel the sunshine in your face, you feel the water on your body and in your body as you drink it. This can put you in that place of appreciation for everything. And from that comes extreme joy. And it extends everywhere and in everything that you come in contact with. And it brings you into that world of joy. I hope you find that today. Go for a walk. Connect with nature, even if it's just for 5 minutes outside. Looking at the flowers and the intricacy of this amazing creation that love has created, that guidance of divinity has created. Connect with it and let it be. Let it be you, because you are nature. You are growing on the earth, and you are living in a world of joy, and you are that joy through connection with everything. Have a beautiful day, everyone. I love you. Until we meet again tomorrow. Bye for now.